What's going on, guys? So it is November 4th, Friday at 7:32, and I just rolled across the Kansas line, and I'm beyond excited. I have dreamed about coming up here and hunting this place since I was a kid, just like every other person that deer hunts. And so anyways, I've got a couple of buddies that are already up here. They've been up here scouting the last 2 days. They both hunted yesterday afternoon. Both of them seen deer. Both of them seen bucks. They're both in the deer stand right now. I actually have not seen a deer since last night. I seen a big buck in Arkansas chasing a doe down the side of the highway. But other than that, I have not seen a deer, but I am insanely excited. I am 40 minutes from where I am going. Gonna go get camp set up, and then I will be back with you guys because I've got 4 pins that I dropped while I was in Arkansas on a topo map using Onyx, and I'm going to, there's a rain front / cold front, small cold front on the last couple of days coming through, and it is going to hit about noon today. So I'd love to just go jump in a tree, get a quick 2 or 3 hour hunt in, but that's usually not how I do things. I kind of try to do that scout. So with that rain moving in, it's a good time to scout any kind of ground scent I'm going to lay down. It's going to wash it away. So got a bunch of walking to do this morning. I've got to shoot my bow. I've got to get camp set. So got the trailer hooked up. As soon as I get there, going to get the address, send it to Mr. Chris so he can get me some camo dust, because I don't know that I brought enough because it's going to be hot. All right, guys. I am taking my first steps in Kansas. Ah! I'm excited. So anyways, talked to a game warden, found out a lot of the stuff I was hoping to be able to hunt, you're not allowed to hunt because it's federal land. So if you come to Kansas, just know if it's a refuge, it ain't like Arkansas. You can't hunt those refuges, but you can hunt the state land. So anyways, I've got a couple cameras, hoping that the deer laying down some scrapes, find some good crossings, some good pinch points, something like that. Drop a few cameras on them just so I can kind of scout. Lucky for me, I guess you'd say, the areas I actually pinned while I was in Arkansas are on the state land. So that's cool. But anyways, yeah, we've got some kind of little field here that's disced up. Doesn't look like it's got anything planted in it. Strip of timber it runs here. Federal ground surrounds it, so I know they only allow like 70 permits a year on that from talking to the game warden. Super nice guy, by the way. You guys remember when you go out of state, they're going to be just as nice as you are. So if you roll up being an a-hole, they're probably going to be an a-hole back. This guy was super nice, super helpful. Told me what I could be on, couldn't be on, and told me where to get a pamphlet. So anyways, I will be back with y'all shortly when I start finding some sign. But these little thickets like this, woo, go to banging them horns together on the outside of them. Everything over here is flat, but down here about a mile back are 2 big fingers that come off of that refuge. They come down and they pinch against what looks like a river, big creek, something like that. I've got the wind in my favor. I'm dusted to high heaven. I'm not really worried about a whole bunch of scent, except for them actually seeing me and smelling me, because you can tell by the clouds that big storm's moving in. So that's why we're kind of humping it. I'm trying to get in here and get these things set out before that storm hits. But anyways, guys, I will see y'all here in just a minute if I find some sign. Let's go. Well, I actually forgot to video. However, found a slough point, got a ridge, it comes down right to it. And there's 3 scrapes right there together. Don't look like they've been touched in about 24 hours. So that is where I dropped camera number 1. Bad news is, when I dropped the cell camera, I went in my phone to look, and the 10 point I've been hunting all year, here you go, lost a side last night. So, oh well, I've got one more spot to check. That stuff looks nasty, so I'm getting out of here. And now I'm making the 1.3 track in here to the best looking spot I found yesterday. So anyways, we're on the way. We're gonna go in. We should be there about 45 minutes. Hopefully we can be set up by about 1:30. Sit till dark. And then this is a commitment because since I'm coming back here and I'm toting all this stuff back there, I will probably hunt this area for the rest of the time I'm here. So anyways, we shall see y'all from a tree. Alright guys, it's 12:45. So we're gonna do this real quick, kind of give you a play-by-play. So right over here, just the other side of this, it's a big ditch. You've got a small ditch right here behind me. It's right below that. And over here at this other side is just a big, big, nasty thicket. And then there's a dried up slope right here. And basically this is an end piece. And it's only about 100 yards wide here, and it's a pinch for these deer. And anyways, they're actually trampling just all through this thing. I didn't realize how good this place was whenever I come through here yesterday. I knew it was good, but I didn't realize as good as it was. I came in a different direction just now, and this place is phenomenal. So there's some brush tops right here that's down at the base of the tree. I like that because it kind of keeps the deer away from just directly below my tree. But anyways, it's 12:45. That nooner could already come through. I'm fixing to get up here, get set up. So let's go. It's 1:45 in the afternoon, and I'm in freaking Kansas. Just like everybody else, I grew up watching this on TV. Guys hunting in Kansas, guys hunting in Kansas. Huge deer in Kansas, big deer in Kansas. Look at all these deer they see in Kansas. Well, it is November 5th, first week of November, and I'm in Kansas. And I am beside myself excited. Hey guys, what's 4:40 on the dot? So I got excited, and I'm mad at myself and everybody. I don't
and y'all have a good time with it anyhow. I was sitting here banging the horns together, and I looked over to my left, and there was 140 plus inch deer standing there. So I got the camera around, got him on. If I would have climbed in either of the 2 trees that I planned on before I came out today, either one of them, wide open shots at like 30 yards. But I didn't do that. I also chose not to hit my grunt call and try to get him out of the thicket. Instead, I sent one. So, even worse news. I open up my phone, and it's on Facebook. And Facebook decides to remind me that a year ago today, I killed my Missouri buck. I don't do this very often, but I shot at that buck earlier, so there's one mature deer. One just crossed over here, right through the dead center of the slough. I grunted at him, and he came this way until some does ran by. Very, very rarely will I bang horns together right before dark, but today's that day.
Hey guys, it's morning 2 in Kansas. Yesterday afternoon was the actual first sit, and it was a good one. I ended up seeing 11 total deer, 2 of which were shooters, 3.5-year-old deer. One was the one that I whiffed, which is a 140 plus, and the other one, I don't know, it's hard to tell. He didn't come all the way in until after it was too late to shoot, but probably mid 120s deer it looked like. Anyways, it's a long walk back in there. I hit the tracker on it last night to see what it was, and it was 1.8 all the way back in there. So it's 4:55. We had time change last night, so I guess technically I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna try going in a new way, and I'm gonna sit all day, so I'm not too concerned about not being there right at first light. All right, it's 5:36, and I'm not near as late as I thought I was gonna be. We're easing down in here now, or I'm easing down in here now. I've got about a, 45-minute walk, so it's a long one, and I haven't been in this direction yet, so I've came in a different direction every time, but for the way the deer are moving, if I can get in this way, I'll not spook anything, so we'll see y'all from the tree. All right, guys, we moved trees from yesterday afternoon, only about 16 yards, but it's the 16 yards we need. So that buck that I missed yesterday crossed right here, about 32 yards from me. A lot of the other deer crossing out here in front of me about 30 yards, the ones I have on camera. And then yesterday, that deer over here to my left, well, my right, y'all's left, about 30 yards. So I moved over here because yesterday afternoon, for instance, I saw 11 deer, 2 of which passed in front of my camera. Every deer was within 30 yards of this tree, whether it be left or right. The way these deer are crossing this slough end, if they do like they did yesterday, we're going to be going to Missouri tonight because we'll get it done today. We got a couple good deer to show up on camera. That deer was here. 5 something this morning, 5:28. I didn't have any pictures last night at all. And then, well, y'all can see this one. But I've got that deer and 2 other deer about that size, none of which are the one that I missed yesterday. It's like day number 3 or 4, something like that here in Kansas. And I might be eating a little crow. So in the podcast and stuff, if y'all listen to Southern Outdoorsman, I've talked on there and I've said that I don't believe in the lockdown. Out west, it's a little bit different. And so all the guys I always hear talking about lockdown come from out west. And let me tell you that we are seeing big deer, but every one of those dudes are locked down in the middle of a field or in the middle of a thicket with a doe, and they just aren't moving. And if they're moving, it's 20 yards. Like it, I guess out in the Midwest, the lockdown is real. So, anyways, we hunted yesterday. Eric seen the big deer that I have on camera, locked down with a doe. And whenever I say lockdown, we got in there at daylight, set all day. They moved 20 yards all day long. So, anyhow, what we're gonna do is we started seeing that lockdown stuff, I guess, on Friday. Today's Monday. Hopefully they do that 3, 4, maybe 5 days, and then they get up and move. We're fixing to go in here for another all-day sit on the edge of that swamp where I was at yesterday. Yesterday morning was terribly slow. Day before yesterday, I saw 11 deer in one afternoon. Yesterday morning, I saw 1 deer, and it did not come by me. It was a buck, but he was out probably 120 yards. And then yesterday afternoon, I did end up seeing 6 deer, 5 of which came right by the tree. So I know the spot's not blown, they're just not moving. So anyways, today the pressure this morning is above 30. We have a full moon and the pressure is on the rise. So this morning should be pretty good. We're gonna see. I'm gonna sit till noon, see how I feel about it. Might change something up around that time. I have a camera right here where I'm hunting at, and around noon I actually might slide down the tree and move the camera, but I don't know. Just gonna have to play it by ear and see what happens. I can guarantee you I'm not leaving my horns on the ground again though. That's not happening. So, but anyways guys, I'm fixing to pull up here and get ready, get dusted up and get out in the woods. I don't know what to think about it. Today the high is 60. Tomorrow the high is like 62. And then Wednesday and Thursday the high is like almost 80. So the grind continues.
It's November 7th. 6:24 a.m. We've been set up now for about 20 minutes. We're set up on this slope point. There's a bunch of green grass out in that slope, and I would assume the deer would be feeding in it at night. So, give it just a few minutes here. I'm gonna go to banging some horns together. That rattling first thing in the morning, soon as the sun starts crescent, just as soon as you can see your beat through your beat. It's real thick in here in spots, so I'm trying to wait till it's light enough that I can see twigs. I can see through that beam sight. Oh my God. Yes! Yes! Oh my God. Yes! I've hunted my whole life for that opportunity. Hello?
Did you see him fall?
He's laying 40 yards from me, Chris.
Hey, take a deep breath.
He died 10 yards after the shot. God, dude, I rattled him in.
Oh, I know. I'm coming back with my horns this evening.
Let me just tell you, dude, camo dust, that son of a gun came in downwind with his nose in the air and did not have a clue. I shot him at 47 yards and he ran 10 yards and died. You'll see the shot. He was quartering two and I was scared to death, and like it was the shot, and I was like, you just shot your bow, calm down. I put in between the 40 and 50 on him and it just money shot him. Blood squirted 10 foot out of his chest when it hit him. All right, buddy, I'll see you in a minute.
All right, I'll be there in just a minute.
All right, bye. All right, guys, so we're in Kansas on public land. Y'all just seen this from the tree. I waited on Eric to get down here to go put my hands on this deer, and it's probably, I don't know if it's my biggest deer. He's just crazy as hell. So let me grab my bow. Oh man. You wanna go to the spot of the impact first? I mean, he's 10 foot from where I shot him at, so. Oh my God, Eric. Oh my God, dude. Holy shenanigans. Bruh. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that dude.
All kind of little stickers, dude.
Bruh. Eric. Oh my God.
That dude is a non-typical freak.
All right, guys, we're gonna get him drug up and I'll be back with y'all in a minute. What's going on, guys? Cliff and Denny with On Your Own Outdoors, and I have killed a freak, baby. Kansas public land. This week has been nuts. The first day I missed like a 140 out of the same spot, and and anyways, I came back here yesterday, didn't see but 6 deer, did an all-day sit. Come in here this morning, I did a rattling sequence earlier, and Eric's hunting probably 400 yards from me, and he said he thought he seen a deer coming my way. And so I was gonna do another rattle and I decided not to. I said, well, I'll wait a little while. And so I waited about 45 minutes probably. And I went to banging some horns together. And listen, this isn't a daggum commercial. This ain't nothing, but if you're not using camo dust, you're messing up. This dude came in from my west. We've got a straight east wind today. He came in downwind. I just quit rattling and turned around. Look at that roll of points. And turned around, and I seen the deer. And I could tell by his body, I was like, ooh, it's a mature deer. And then he turned, and I seen this dagger, and I could just see all these points sticking up. And then once he looked my direction, I could tell he wasn't very wide, did not care. So like I tell you all the time, if it's a 4-point with a flyer, I'll kill him. He could have just had this side and I'd have killed him. But anyways, he turned and he cut me, and he was coming. And there's a ditch right here behind me, and they're crossing this big creek out of this little small drainage ditch. And he got in that little drainage ditch, and I panicked because I was really worried that he wasn't going to come back out. And he made the mistake. He walked up and stuck his chest up like this and kind of looked over across this flat, and then he was going to go down across that big ditch. It was the only shot I had, and I had just ranged it. He was right at 50, and before the miss the other day, I sat out there for about an hour and a half and shot my bow from 70 in. And so like I'm confident. Anyways, I put it right here
squares the trigger, and he run what, 10 yards?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe 10 yards. Hit him in the chest. He run about 10 yards and piled up. So what I'm gonna do with y'all right now is something that I've never done on one of these videos, but we're finna count some points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In Arkansas, if you're going by an inch, there's probably at least 2 more. So 12 or 14, depending on how you want to flip it. But geez Louise, I understand he could have been probably more scoring if he'd have matched up like this on both sides. But I would have paid money to kill something like this. And we did it on public land in Kansas. This was day 3. Day 3 public land in Kansas. It's November 7th. And just know I'm going to get him caped out, packed out, and then I'm going to go to Missouri because I still got like 6 days of vacation left. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is my Kansas giant, and I am beyond excited. First time ever drawing a Kansas tag, and we got it done. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, good hunting, and we'll see you from a tree.